currently doing a job at the moment, and we've currently got this all floor ripped up, all the side ripped up, and we knew there was going to be a little bit of an issue with the existing floor underneath. So what we've done with this for this particular client is we put an allowance in to repair some of this to start off with, because we knew we had to do something, and trying to work out what the scope is and what we need to do before we go pull up. I think there was like 50 mil of concrete sitting on here. There was people that have been here and done three or four times, so it was very hard to tell what was underneath. So the best way we found to do this is just by putting an allowance in that we know that has to be covered, so that when we get to it, we can work out the scope, work out what we need to do. We know there's a costing already in there for a dollar figure, and then from there we can go with a cost and work out the scope and exactly what needs to be done, rather than trying to guess what needs to be done and then do it later. Or the other option that I find in the building industry is quite common is it never was included or never thought about, and then all of a sudden it pops up as a variation. There's this extra cost. As builders, sometimes we can't see everything, but we can do our due diligence and our site investigation work prior to starting and moving forward with the contract, to give you as a client a great understanding that we know there's going to be something that needs to be done to be fixed, and we can put an allowance in for it. Yes, it is an estimate, but it works out so that we know that there's already an allowance in for that. We can make adjustments. We can then work out a proper scope. We can work out what exactly needs to be done once it's all ripped apart. And then this way it gives you guys, peace of mind knowing there's already some form of allowance in there for it, but rather than having a big nasty surprise with a dollar figure. So great example of this one showing, it's so hard to tell sometimes what's there until everything's completely cleaned out. But if you have any questions, chuck them in the bottom.